Alright, so it's June 28th here in Peterborough, Ontario, Canada. And it's been a little bit less than 2 weeks since the last garden tour video, but I had to do another one because so much has literally shot up in the last couple of days. It's just like ridiculous. It's going to be a very short video, but you can see my majestic triffid. This field thistle is now taller than I am, getting close to 7 feet, and it's just covered in buds. So I'm going to have a freaking butt ton of native field thistle seed in a little while, so that's going to be incredible. God, I can't believe how good it's done. It's ridiculous. There's still some coreopsis hanging on. I just picked up this little guy from Grow Wild. This is Liatris aspera, the rough blazing star. I'm excited about that. Got our little blue stem going good. And then over here, one of my absolute favorite plants ever, the New Jersey tea, the host plant for the endangered mottled dusky wing and several rare moths. Although I probably won't get a mottled dusky wing here, but northern azures feed on it as well. The flowers are loved by a lot of different animals, or a lot of different insects, wasps and stuff like that. Over here, the Penstemon digitalis, the foxglove beard tongue, has taken off since the last video. It's funny, I took the last video literally just like days before all these things popped. So now it's like, you can really see the difference just a few days makes at this time of year. Tons of Penstemon digitalis. Virginia mountain mint over there, more New Jersey tea. And then our beautiful common milkweed. A lot of people don't really like common milkweed in a garden setting like this, but I love it because it's aggressive in the fact that it fills in open spaces, and it's just doing wonderful. This whole corner smells like rose. So the milkweed is doing wonderful. Our American wild plum is doing good in the back. And then I love the pairing of, I don't know if you can see it on the camera there if I adjust the lighting, the pairing of common milkweed and fringed loosestrife, the Lismachia ciliata, the little tiny, little yellow stars that produce oil instead of nectar. It's collected by oil collecting bees. But I think the combination is really great. They both kind of have star-like flowers, and yellow and pink always kind of complement each other. And you can see over here, this is a plant that's really grown on me. This is the Ohio spiderwort, which spiderworts are a common kind of garden cultivar plant, but this is a native individual from a native population, remnant population in Ontario. We have a couple of them in here that are starting to kind of take off. I caught them just before the flowers close. They close in the heat of the day, and it's about 1 o'clock right now. I'm running late. I'm supposed to meet my partner right now, but he's luckily very, very forgiving of me and my foolishness and my need to stall and take videos of plants. I hope so. Sorry, Colby. Our Carolina rose is doing really well. In here, our clammy ground cherry is just ridiculous. It's just full of, literally full of little tiny flowers. On the side, more common milkweed, more foxglove beard tongue. There's our swamp milkweed, rose milkweed, doing really good in there. Oh shoot, look at that. I didn't notice this earlier. One of our fireweeds has finally bloomed. Look at that. I love fireweed. I've been trying so hard to get this established. I planted plugs and they all died, and then I seeded literally like a grocery shopping bag full of fireweed seed here over the last few years, and finally we have a nice little patch of fireweed that's established, and I just love it. It reminds me of up north on the Shield, although it grows all over eastern North America, but it's a lovely plant. And then over here in our tall flower section, we have one little tiny kind of deformed cup plant that's starting. The other ones will follow very, very shortly. So many buds on the wild bergamot and the cutleaf coneflower. And then in the back there, there's the American black elderberry that's starting. The flowers are finally starting to open, and those are loved by sweat bees and Juna bees, and all sorts of ground nesting bees that like to nest in the open ground that you can find all throughout this garden. Then I gotta go, what else? One of the Helianthus giganteus, the giant sunflowers, randomly bloomed. They don't bloom usually until October, so I don't know what the deal is with this one. But work. I'm happy to see that. And then our spreading dogbane right there is just beautiful white cream flowers. And it kind of carries the theme on because I have the Silky Dogwood over here that has sort of similar flowers, so that kind of creates that sort of a visual flow, if you catch my drift. There's more of that Lizbachia ciliata. Our fall sunflowers are about to bloom, and just everything just looks so awesome. Honestly, I can't get over it. It's been a lot of work and a lot of weeding and a lot of mistakes, but here we go. Let's just do one more shot of this awesome hemp dogbane right there. All right, until next time.